Good morning, everybody. So I'm starting my spring break vlog right now because I felt like it would be funny. Apparently it's 25 degrees, feels like 4. You might be wondering, why are you walking in this? Aren't they canceling classes? No, they aren't. And I have an exam to take in 15 minutes. It's like 7. It's like 7:50. I have an English exam to take. And then we'll see where we are from there. I just thought it would be funny to start this right now because I'm leaving today to go home. And then leaving tomorrow to go to Florida. Thank God I can't do this shit. I have 2 pairs of pants on, a sweatshirt, a long sleeve, puffy jacket, so wish me luck. Hey! Hey everyone. It's been a minute. Let me do a little recap for everybody so that everyone knows where we're at timeline wise. Hey, I'm on spring break. Not really. I still have class I have to do, but so I left school on Thursday. You saw that clip. And then I got home that night at like 9 p.m. Yesterday, I had to go get my driver's license because mine expired because I turned 21. I had to go get my W-2s and I had to pack some more stuff up. But then, me and Pookie went and saw Mickey 17 with Robert Pattinson. Fire movie. Recommend. I actually gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd. First 5-star movie I've ever given to on that website. So follow me on Letterboxd. If you want my super awesome and cool opinions, we went and saw Mickey 17, and then that night I went home. I got home at like literally 2 a.m. Bro, I don't know what happened. I got home at 2 a.m. and we are supposed to leave this morning at 6 a.m. Saturday morning at 6 a.m. I got home at 2 a.m. because I'm stupid. I slept through all my alarms. I got woken up this morning at 9 by my mother, and then she's like, "Good morning." I was like, I set 4 alarms. Anyway, yeah, so we ended up leaving at like 10:30, and we got here in Seaside, Florida, 30A, northern part of Florida. I'll put a little map and show you where we are. We got here at like 9:30, but there's a time zone change. So technically we got here at 10:30, but you know what's actually crazy is right now in my time zone, it's like 1:15 a.m., but back home it's 3:22 a.m. I texted Jerry and he did not respond to me. I was like, oh, it's 3:30 in the morning. That's why he didn't respond to me. He's asleep right now. Sorry. But yeah, we're in Seaside, Florida for the week. Like I said, I do have some more homework to do. I have 2 essays that I have to edit and submit by tomorrow night. And then I have like 2 little journal entries to do for one of my class, which shouldn't take too long. And then I'll be good for like the week. I'll be chilling. I'm really sad actually because it's supposed to like rain all week. And I think the highs are supposed to be like 75, which is fine, but like I want to be cooking, bro. I want it to be like 90. We'll make do with what we have. I'm just excited to be in this house that my mother rented. This Airbnb is actually crazy and insane. Like, it's ridiculous. You can tell by these big pillows that I'm laying on. For the fun part, I'm going to show you guys all the books that I brought with me. Okay, book haul. These are all of my books. I did not buy any of these books. Okay, so first one I brought with me is actually really funny because my mom and I listened to this audiobook on the way down here. It was a 13-hour audiobook. We got it done in 10 on the dot. See Me by Nicholas Sparks. I'm not going to explain what these are about because that's going to take too long. So I brought See Me by Nicholas Sparks. I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads. I'll talk about that at a later date. Shout out to my grandma for giving me this book also. Love you, Pat. Thanks for that. And then I bought Good Omens. And I've actually, like, where you can see that little thing, like this part right here, I've read up to there. And then I DNF'd it because I soft DNF'd it. Oh, and the pages are coming out. I got the audiobook of this off of Libby, so I figured I could try to read it again and then like have the physical book to read if I want to read the physical book. I brought Looking for Alaska by John Green. This is going to be for a video that I'm trying to do, so I might start the video while I'm here because it's going to take me a freaking long time to do the video, but this will be in it. Then I brought What Happens in Paradise by Miss Ellen Hildebrand. If we don't remember last year when I went to Florida, I read an Ellen Hildebrand book. It ended up being one of my favorite books last year, so I'm hoping for the same experience this year. 1 Ellen Hildebrand book. 2 Ellen Hildebrand books. This is Hotel Nantucket. This is one of her most popular ones. I tried to read it. I got like halfway through it and then stopped. Didn't feel like listening to it. So I soft DNF'd it because I felt like the vibes would be better on a beach. So I have Hotel Nantucket. So excited. We have The Women by Kristen Hanna. My aunt sent me this book and it's so beautiful and pretty. And I just read a bunch of Kristen Hanna books, so I'm on a roll. Currently listening to a Kristen Hanna audiobook right now. So this is another one. Cover is T. I brought James by Percival Everett. It was like one of the like best books last year my mom had, and she's like, you have to read this. So I was like, okay, I'll read it. And then I have Babel by R.F. Kuang if I'm in a little fantasy mood. I actually really want to read this one because like look at the cover. Like that's sick. I want to read this book for such a long time. I'm just scared because like how big it is. Honestly, reading a fantasy book, like a big thick fantasy book in the sun, I don't know, there's something about it. There's something about it. Another fantasy dystopian book is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Also wanted to read this one for a long time. Cover also T. Like I love that. Oh, we're almost done. And I have Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Also, my fingernails kind of go with it. It's just a pastel thing. Yeah, another summery one. I've actually never read this book, which is a shocker because it's like an OG like TikTok book. Quick little read, little summary read, you know. And I have The Bird Catcher by Gail Jones. Shout out Jeremy Pierce. He actually picked this book out for me. It was like one of those blind dates with books things, and he picked this one out. Cover is also pretty. Love it. Last one I brought with me is 100 Boyfriends by Brontez Purnell. I've had this one for a while. My teacher recommended me this book, so I bought it because it looked interesting and the cover is also cool. Those are all the books that I brought with me, but I also have my Kindle, and I have currently reading Just for the Summer on there, and then I have another Ellen Hildebrand book loaded up, ready to read. And I'm also reading Phantasma right now, but I kind of want to DNF that one right now because I'm kind of tired of it. Like, I want to read it, and I'm not, like, hard DNFing it. I'm a soft DNFer. Something about me, I'm a soft DNFer. If you don't read, that sounds so weird. Soft DNF. A soft DNF means a DNF is a do not finish. So you did not finish this book. But a soft DNF means you don't want to read this right now, but you're not opposed to reading it in the future. Now, a hard DNF is you never want to read this book, ever. You could not be paid to read this book. That's what a hard DNF means. But that's all for me right now. I'm actually gonna go to bed because I'm so tired. Running on like no sleep. It's fine though. I literally have nothing to do tomorrow. Okay, good night, friends. Love you. Good night. Okay, hi everyone. Kimberly's right here. Hi. I'm reading Just for the Summer. It is by Abby Jimenez. And I need to talk about this part. Our girl, it's a romance book, and it's, like, I know what the plot is, but, like, not really. Well, it's about two people, and they both have the same curse. Every single person they date end up breaking up with them, and then they find their soulmate, like, 2 weeks later, and then they end up going and I'm so sorry. They break up with them, and then they go and find their soulmates, like, 2 days later. And then they end up getting married and stuff like that. And this happened to both of them, like, 6 times. So this is, like, it's like a legitimate curse. So they found each other online from this, like, Reddit post. Their plan is to meet up and date each other and then break up so that they go and find their soulmates. So that they do the curse on each other. The guy, his name is Justin, and the girl's name is Emma. He's like a tech person. That's like what he does for a living. And so they're planning their first date. And it says she got a link texted to her from him.
And it says, congratulations on your upcoming date with Justin. Your preferences are important, so he'd like to know what you think. Please complete this questionnaire by 9 p.m. tonight. So he made this questionnaire for her and sent it to her so he can plan out a good date for her. Preferred time of day for our date: breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And then what activities interest you: hiking, dinner in a movie, a museum, or aquarium, day on the lake, escape room, wild card, so Justin's choice, or other. Food preferences: Thai, American, barbecue, vegetarian or vegan, steakhouse, Indian, Italian, Justin's pick, or other. Fanciness level: pajamas, activewear, everyday casual, business casual, or James Bond movie. Preferred greeting: contactless, Victorian greeting, so a small curtsy and a slight nod. Handshake, hug, air kiss on both cheeks, or a high five. Preferred mode of transportation: please have Justin pick me up at the following address. Or, I would like to transport myself. Destinations be provided no later than 2 hours before the start of the date. She says, I was cracking up. He sent me a pre-date questionnaire. Are you kidding me? I love him. I love Justin. He's so funny and goofy. So far so good. I'm like 21% into the book. So I'm trying to finish this one tonight, just for the summer. And then I want to read and get as far as I can into Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That's the plan right now. And the lasagna. Okay, bye.
Hi everyone. We haven't talked in a minute, and hopefully the echo in here isn't that bad because I have my microphone. We're gonna catch up. It is Monday. I don't have my watch on. I don't know what time it is. Speaking of watch, I need to actually plug my watch up. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I'm back. What I was saying, I'm trying to remember last time I talked. Oh, it was when we got here that night. Yesterday, as you saw, it rained the entire day. Like, I'm not kidding. It rained the entire day. And it was actually terrifying because it was like lightning and thundering. The night we got here, it wasn't raining. But yesterday, it just thundered and lightning in the morning a little bit. But then it like chilled out some. Then yesterday it just rained for the rest of the day. And then that last night when we got back, it was like thundering and lightning. Like you saw when we went to the pool, it was lightning. We're like, oh shoot, okay, let's actually leave so we don't die. Yesterday I just did schoolwork for like most of the day. And then we checked out the gym here last night. We hit back and biceps. Kimberly was just following me around, playing on all of the equipment, not listening to me. It's fine. It's really not that deep. I'm just playing. And then we went and checked out like the pool and stuff like that. We came back to the house. Tried to get into the garage. We couldn't get into the garage. I don't know what happened because we don't have a garage door opener. So you have to like go up and type the code in every single time. So then we had to end up calling like the rental company people. On the side of the house there was like an outdoor shower or something, and in the shower there was like a lockbox that had the key in there. And so then I was like on the phone with them. They were telling me where it was and stuff, and so I went and undid the thing, and I got there was little keys to open the front door because we couldn't get into the front door because we didn't have keys. So yeah, we eventually got to the house. It was pouring rain the entire time. It was thundering and lightning right over us. Worst possible time to get locked out of your house, except for like a tornado. That would have been worse. Regardless, it sucked. It was awful. Eventually got into the house. We're both like pissed off because that took like forever for some reason. And we're both hungry, and I'm annoyed and she's annoyed, and it's just like, yeah. So that was our day yesterday. We came back in, we had lasagna. Kimberly's really locked into The Americas, which is a show on NBC. That's like a nature show, and Tom Hanks is narrating it. She was watching that last night while I was reading. I did not finish the book that I was trying to finish yesterday. I'm like still reading it because I fell asleep on the couch at like 10 p.m. exhausted. Don't know why. I woke up like 1:30, and then I went downstairs and I went to bed, and then I woke up this morning and it was sunny outside and it was so beautiful and gorgeous, and I was like, oh, this makes me happy. The reason we're not like outside like at the beach today is because it's like really windy apparently. It looks like it could rain, but the weather says it's not gonna rain. We're having faith in that because Kimberly and I are gonna go hiking today. Not really like for real hiking, but like there's a couple trails that are around this area. So we're gonna go look at one of them. I found one that I wanted to go do. So that's exciting. We need to get out of the house because even though this house is beautiful, it's not good to be inside for that long. Oh my god, I look really where we're at is just so beautiful. We're just surrounded by nature. And so I'm like trying to get locked in. My classes I'm taking is literature and the environment. My professor's making a really like big deal how like humanity is very much like not locked into nature. Because I don't know what happened, some disconnect happened, and all of a sudden humanity thinks that we can't go out into nature and that nature and humanity are two separate things. So like you're in your house, you're in your work, you're inside in this building. And so when someone says, let's go outside, let's go into nature, you think you have to travel to go somewhere. When in reality, you don't. You just need to be outside. So I'm making it a point to go out into nature and do more outside stuff, have more outside time. Because the vitamin D is lacking. Obviously, you see how pale I am. So we're going to go hiking today. And then we're going to go to the grocery store afterwards. I think Kimberly wants to watch, there's like a documentary or something about that girl who went to like Utah with her boyfriend for like a vacation or whatever, and then she went missing, and there's apparently a documentary on it, and she wants to watch it. I don't know if I really want to watch it because like, bro, it literally happened how many years ago, and you're already trying to monetize it and get money from it, from this tragedy. Like, can y'all chill with the documentaries about everyone? Like, it's like some event happens, some major event happens that's really popular, pop culture gets a hold of it, and it's like, then they're like, let's make a documentary about it, and I'm like, why do we need to do that? Let's see if these are straight. Hold on, I have to lock in really fast. Do these look? Nope, they don't look straight. Okay. I always like, don't look at the part. I know the part is horrendous, but I always look at the back and I like rest my hand, like I lay it flat, and I'm like, okay, so that means this one needs to come up. Because if it's not straight across, then it's not even. A little hack for y'all, because I know you're curious. I put Jeremy's hair in pigtails the other day. It was actually the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm not going to put the picture in here because he will hit me. I'm kidding. Jeremy Pierce does not hit me. That was a joke. And he wants to keep his swag up. He's trying to stay swaggy. He's got to keep that nonchalantness about him, you know what I'm saying? Ew, okay, that's foul. Ew, there's like a hair on it. I bought this at TJ Maxx. And it like works really well. And it's like a 24-hour edge tamer. Girl, I ain't got edges. No. But it like helps with the slick backs. I think I've also talked about how I have gray hairs. Yeah, I found that out. That's traumatizing. Like if you see my hair and it looks kind of, they're little silver spots, gray hairs. So that's fun. That's probably what we're gonna do. We're gonna go hiking. I'll get some footage. Are y'all liking the scenic footage? I'm trying to do more like artsy fartsy stuff. Because I feel like that's fun. Mix it up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go. Peace. I'll see you later. Wasn't that a cool transition? Okay, we just got back from the grocery store. I'm making something that I saw on Pinterest. So we're gonna see if it's good or not. Fingers crossed, because if it's not, I'm gonna be really sad, so. I think. Okay, taste test time. Okay, you actually try first. Okay. Good. That's really good. Okay, that's actually gas. Oh my goodness.
Hi Hi everybody. I don't have my mics on me, so I'm gonna yell because it's also windy out here. So I'm reading Just for the Summer. I'm still reading it, okay? Don't be mad, all right? I know I normally do a book a day when I'm on vacation, but this vacation, I haven't been able to. So this is gonna be kind of a spoiler, so if you want a spoiler, continue watching. If you don't, skip it. It's fine. But it's about the couple in this book, and a cute little thing just happened, and I have to talk about it. Okay, so basically, Justin and Emma, they're the two main characters, and they're dating because they have the curse thing that I talked about earlier. They went on a date, and he lives in Minnesota. So that arch that's there, I don't know what it's called.
Gateway to the West.
Yeah, he lives like right next to it. So they're walking it. When they were on the phone before she came to Minnesota, he kind of showed her it on FaceTime. There was someone proposing, because people propose there all the time. And he videoed someone proposing and like sent it to her. They're on this date, they're walking it, right? And then he gets a call from the babysitter because he's got custody of his siblings, because there's a whole thing going on with his mom and his parents and stuff. So he has custody. He's on this date, and the babysitter calls him and goes, Justin, all of the kids have head lice. She goes, that probably means you have head lice too. And he was like, no, because he's on this date with this girl and he only has like 6 weeks with her. I'll read the part. The whole house has it. I probably have it, I added. Sarah's having a panic attack. I have to go help. I can't leave them there infested with bugs. No, you can't, she agreed. I let out a long breath. Then I arched my eyebrow. I don't suppose you want to come with me. She gave me an amused look. To pick nits off your family? How romantic. You want romance? I thought we were just curse breaking. Like the curse that they have on each other. They're trying to break the curse. Of course I want romance. She says, well, damn, you should have said something. I'll get right on it. I dropped to one knee. She sucks in air. What are you doing? She said, her eyes darting around. Romance. Justin, stop it. She whispered, get up, get up. I took her hand and did my best to make my face straight. People were already stopping to watch. I make my voice low so only she could hear it. Emma, would you do me the honor of delousing my family with me? She snorted. I looked at her passionately. Say yes. Please, say yes. I want to spend the rest of my evening with you. She was trying not to laugh. You are the worst. I grinned. Is this a hostage situation? I whispered. That's exactly what it is. Someone was recording on their phone, actually. Lots of people were recording on their phones. I waited patiently for her to answer. She rolled her eyes. Yes. Yes? Yes. I will comb lice with you. I stood up and scooped her into my arms and spun her. People started clapping and cheering. She laughed. That's so funny to me. That's so cute. Like... He said, do you want to come to my house and delouse my family with me? Are you kidding me? So that was it.
That's cute.
Thanks for watching. Thanks, Kimberly, for videoing me. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what we're doing tonight. I'll update you with more updates. Peace.
Pyro, 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 pyro. Yum. What's up, YouTube? Hopefully you can hear me because I'm not going to yell because there's a bunch of people around me. We're at the beach. We made it. It's so cold outside, actually. Like, I'm freezing right now. But the sun is out. You know what that means? The guns are out and there's a man watching me do this. But, you know what? I don't give a f***. Current read. Malibu Rising. I'm about to start it. Hopefully it's good. But I have high hopes. Let's get a little pan action. I'll show you the guy that was staring at me too. Wow, nice. And that's that guy right there was staring at me. Okay, leave me the freak alone, dog. Very stunning, very beautiful, very gorgeous. The lifeguard has a mustache up here. So that checks out in my book. I think we're safe. We're safe today, y'all. That's the vibes we're rocking with right now. Okay, bye. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's like 12 o'clock, but we back on the beach. We back, day 2 beach. I got burned yesterday. Horrendously, actually. Giving lobster status, Larry the Lobster looking ass. I finished Malibu Rising this morning. It was very good. I liked it a lot. I think I'm gonna give it like 4 stars, 4.5 stars. The only issue I had was like the time jumping. I did not care about the other people's point of views. I just cared about the family, like the kids aspect. And I understand you had to get backstory. I just was bored. So next read that we're gonna do, I brought a couple, but I'm thinking about Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand.
I tried to read this a couple months ago, like I said, gave up. So this is gonna be try 2. I know I like the book. It's just like I have to restart. So yeah, we'll give updates later on. Again, burnt to a crisp. But we're rocking and rolling. We're gonna have a good day. Okay, bye. Vlog update. We got ice cream. We went to Blue Mountain Creamery. What did you get?
Peanut butter caramel cookie dough.
I got vanilla moose tracks, and it's pretty good.
It's very good.
Would recommend. This was $7 though, so just be warned. But it's really good. Alright, good morning everyone. Today for breakfast we got a nice little spread. We have peanut butter and bananas. We had eggs with sriracha ketchup, apples from yesterday that I cut up, and then some cantaloupe and coffee. Current read for like a third, almost a halfway through. I also have blueberry muffins cooling over there. Let me just say, if I didn't have a job and I was wealthy, I would be so skinny. Because I spend all my time cooking and making fun recipes. Not because I'm a woman cooking in the kitchen, because I genuinely love to cook and I love making fun little, I just scour Pinterest every day and just find stuff to make, and then I would make it. That's what I would do with my days. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this. It looks so update time. So today we went to 2 different shopping areas in 30A/Seaside, Florida /Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, all in that general area. First place we stopped, we were in Santa Rosa Beach, and there's like this little shopping area. The store is very bougie.
And the people are very bougie.
The people are very bougie. Look at the bags. Like, it's bougie when they have the ropes and then they have the name of the things. So I got a sweatshirt that says Seaside on it, and the back has the little town. Isn't it the cutest thing ever? And it's so comfy and soft. Kimberly got the same one, but in pink. Hers is cool too. It's like this rope-ish design. It says Seaside, and you can see like it's like that ribbed. Hers doesn't have a thing on the back though, but it has the front. So that's the first thing we got. Then we went to the store, and Kimberly got a pair of pants. They're white linen pants. They're like flowy, bohemian-ish pants. Then we went to Sundog Books, and that's the only bookstore in this area. And I got this tote bag. Isn't it cute? Because my other one got destroyed because it fell in mud, and then I tried to wash it, and then the mud stain didn't come, and I stuck it in the dryer, and then it shrunk 14 sizes too small. I got these 2 books. I got Women Eating, which is about a vampire in like 21st century trying to live their life. This one is The Storm We Made. I was on my Kindle, and they recommended me a bunch of stuff that's like the top historical fiction books. That one of those popped up, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it's about people in Malaysia. Our reservations they told us that we're ready, so we're gonna do this later. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm finishing the haul from earlier. It is hours later. We had dinner at Ford Grill. Best burger I've ever eaten in my entire life. I got the buffalo blue cheese burger, whatever. Such a good burger. It was so good. Would recommend. 10 out of 10. We went to Sundog Books. I got those 2 books, and then I got that tote bag. Then we got crepes at this crepe place, and it was really good. And then we left there. Where we parked, it was like 2-hour parking for watercolors, because that was the store that we parked at. It was like 2-hour parking for watercolors customers. We went into the store when we first got there, so they'd seen our faces, but then we left there and we walked because traffic was absolutely insane. So we walked like half a mile to the stores that we wanted to go to, and we were coming back and my timer had gone off probably like 30 minutes prior. We were walking to the car, and then we got there and it was like we could see it from like a distance, and I was like praying to God. I was like, oh, let's hope I don't get towed or anything. I didn't get towed, but there was a man standing there, this old dude. He had this like tan like button down collared shirt, and then he had these green like slacks that he had his shirt tucked into. It's this old dude, and he was like this. He was looking like this, standing in front of my car, and he had something in his hand, and I couldn't see what it was, and we thought he was writing me a ticket, and Kimberly goes, run, 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 and so I ran up to him, and right before I got there, I saw he was looking at his car keys, and he was just with his car keys. I'm like, you know what's on your keychain, dog. Like, are you just waiting for your wife to get out of the store? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Why are you so invested in your car keys? Because then I was like, oh, excuse me, sir. Because he was standing in front of my car, like right in front of it. And I was like, move. But anyway, I was like, excuse me. He was like, and he looked up at me and like backed up. I got into my car, and he continued to he just posted up, just like looking around, monitoring everything. I was like, what are you doing? Then we were pulling out to leave, and the actual ticket guy was right behind us, ticketing these other people behind us. He had like a blue collared shirt on, and he looked official. The other reason I thought the other guy was a police officer was because he had this big ass utility belt around his waist. He had his phone like strapped to it, like you know how the old people always have their phone strapped to their waist or whatever. It was like that. We left there and we drove like 30 minutes to this other shopping center, and it's called Pier Park, I don't know, something like that. But we got there, it was a mess when we got there. We both had to go to the bathroom. Kimberly's feet were hurting, so we had to get her shoes. My feet were also hurting, but not as badly as hers, but I wanted shoes as well. So we ran into the store, and it was called Paradise Found. We love the bag. And you might be wondering what is in the bag, Lauren. What's the big thing that you have in this bag? Well, that would actually be our shoes. We bought flip-flops. Okay, I got these flip-flops. Kimberly got these flip-flops from this like beach store. I got these. This video is gonna go up after I give these to him. But I got Jeremy some bracelets. And then they had Sunny Angels at the counter. And I was like, oh my God, I want one. So if you don't know what Sunny Angels is, it's basically these little like dolls. They look like this. It's this little baby. You can get all these different ones, and it's like you don't know which one you're gonna get. It's basically Pokemon, but for girls. Not just for girls, but for the girlies. So you don't know what it is. There was the sweets one, there was a cat one, there was a fruit one, but I was panicking at the register, so I just grabbed one. This was the sweets one, so we'll open it and see which one I got. His head popped off. Look, I got a cupcake. I'm gonna cover his private parts because he's basically naked. His little butt. Aww, that's so cute. I'm so happy. You can show right here. I could have gotten the pancake, strawberry shortcake, cupcake, popcorn, fruit tart, cream puff, ice. It's ice cream. That's perfect for me. I love ice cream. Pudding, candy, jelly beans, confito, cookie. And there's 2 secret ones. So I got the ice cream one. That's perfect for me. And then we went to another store, and it was called Earthbound. And there's one in where I'm from. Kimberly and I both got something. This is what Kimberly got. She got this like sheer, like long sleeve. Oh, it's so cute. I also bullied her into buying this tote bag so I could steal it from her, and it has books on it, obviously. And then I got a little bee cross-stitching thing because I finished my disco ball one, but I have a cowboy boot too, and I have that one, and then I have this other one that I'm trying to do. And then look at this skirt that I got. It's a maxi skirt, and it fits so well, and it's like that like suede material, and it's so cute and it fits me so well. It makes me look very curvy. So that helps. And that was it. We got coffee from this place called PJ's Coffee Shop or whatever. The lady at the register was so rude to us, and I was like, every time I spoke to her, she goes, huh? What? Huh? And she didn't speak English. I mean, she spoke English, but she wasn't from America. But she knew what I was saying, and I was loud. Like, I talk loud, and she couldn't hear what I was saying, and I was like, okay, girl. But that's pretty much it. We like walked around a little bit more and stuff like that. And then we went to get burgers and stuff like that. And so now we're back home. We might do a puzzle, we might read, we might just chill. That's all for now. I'll see you later. Bye guys. Like and subscribe to Lauren's YouTube channel. She's literally the greatest YouTuber of all time. And get her to 1 million subs so she can do this for a living. Okay, bye. What's up, guys? We got ice cream from Pecan Jacks. I got birthday cake and it has marshmallows and sprinkles, which, oh yeah, it's really good. What's yours? Which one?
Red velvet.
It's so good. Would recommend. Gentlemen. What is the TikTok? It's ladies and gentlemen, Drake. That's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about a feat that's never been accomplished by me before, challenging myself. I mean, honestly, it's not even a challenge because this is like my specialty. This is where I thrive, but I'm nervous. So I'm going to document it here. I'm going to start. I finished this morning. I started and finished Good Omens. I don't know what the hell I was reading. Very confusing. There's a lot of biblical like knowledge. Like if you have biblical knowledge, going into that book would be good. But if you don't, like, take it slow. Because I have a lot of biblical knowledge, but like a lot of the stuff they were talking about, I was very confused. And there's a lot of names and a lot of characters and stuff like that. So I was confused for a lot of the book, but I just kept listening and I got the gist of what was going on. But this next book that I'm starting, it's by an author that I've read one of her books before called Yellowface. But this is very different from Yellowface and a lot bigger than Yellowface. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting Babel. Now, Abby Kozak bought me this book for my birthday, and I love her dearly for that because this book is just gorgeous. Like, the cover is stunning, but the plot, I thought it was going to be about, like, the Tower of Babel. It's not. Unfortunately, it's about this Oxford society where they're teaching different languages. So they call it Babel. They call the institution Babel. Get it? Because language, And so I'm very nervous to read this because it's so big and it's very intimidating and it's not like fantasy. I mean, there's magic in it, but it's not like fantasy, like romantasy, like what I read. So we'll see. If I can read Sarah J. Maas's books and I can understand her magic system in Crescent City, if I can do that, I can do this. If I can read a 900-page book about fantasy, I can do this. How many pages is in this book? Let's look. Oh, 544. That's light work. I can do that. That's reading literally a Sarah J. Maas book. That's fine. I can do this. We'll see how long it takes me. It is March 14th at 6:30 p.m. Clock it. We're gonna see how long it takes me to read this.
Good evening, everyone. It's like 11, I think, right now. I haven't updated at all. But today we didn't really do anything because it was cloudy like all day today. Last day it was freaking cloudy, but honestly, thank God because the backs of my legs cooked. I fear the flesh is going to fall off my skin because I didn't wear sunscreen the first day we got here. Idiot move from me. So what I've been doing today, I finished Good Omens. I'm actually going to do a haul of all the books that I finished while we were here. Okay, first book I finished was See Me by Nicholas Sparks. This is the one we listened to on the way home. Next one I finished reading Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Heart loved it. It was so cute. Then I read Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Fabulous. Live Laugh loved her. Then I read Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand. And then today I finished Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. And then we talked about how I started Babel. I got 22 pages in. I'm liking it so far. So, fun fact about me, I love grandma activities. I'm a big grandma gal. Love to read, obviously. And sometimes what I do, fun fact about me, because I deleted TikTok and Instagram for Ramadan/Lent, so I don't have any social media, and I haven't had it since March 1st. And honestly, it's been a blessing. I'm thriving, honestly, mentally. So what I do, like whenever I'm on the phone with Jeremy or something, and or like I'm listening to an audiobook and I just need something to do with my hands, and because I can't just sit there and stare at walls. So I cross stitch. I made this little guy. This is gonna be a bee. Finished one yesterday. I'll insert a picture, but it was a disco ball that I've been working on for a while. But yeah, so I started doing that today while I was listening to the audiobook, and we also did puzzles, another grandma activity. So we woke up this morning, I ate some cinnamon rolls, they were delicious. And then we did puzzles while I listened to the audiobook after I got back from the gym. Then we went on a bike ride, got some ice cream. Because I wanted some, and Kimberly wanted to go on a bike ride. It was fun. I had a good time. And then we saw those deers, connected with nature for real. And then we got back home, read Babel. I took a bath, which was fun. We've been watching the Book Girlies, so like Destiny Sidwell, Sarah Crowley, Haley Pham. We watched all of their little videos. I'm putting Kimberly on the Book Girlies because I love them so much and I want to be friends with them so badly. So we've been watching all of their videos for the past however long. I made chocolate covered strawberries. They were so good. So good. I've outdone myself, honestly. And then I had this other thing, the crab thing that I made the other day that I shook up. I made that for dinner because we only had enough pasta for like one person, which is fine. I was just trying to finish off a lot of our food that we have because we're leaving tomorrow. Which honestly, I'm sad, but I miss Jeremy because I'm a simp and I miss my friends too. And you know what's crazy? They're literally having a party tonight. They haven't had a party there since my birthday in December. They're having a party at their house right now while I'm filming this clip. I just got a text from Jeremy. It's their New Year's party or St. Patrick's Day party, and I'm mad because I want to go, but I can't because I'm in Florida, which living the dream, honestly, for real. So I'm gonna pack now. I might not do that. I don't know. I'm gonna pack. Listen to Cardi's new album, Playboy Cardi, because I got the drama and the lore on that today at 8 a.m. I got called by somebody and they gave me the lore. And plan is gonna go work out tomorrow morning like 7 because we have to be out of here by 10 a.m. because there's another family coming in tomorrow, so they have to come in and clean everything. Hopefully gonna get some donuts or some beignets from this place that has donuts and beignets that are really good, and then we're gonna hit the road and get back home. I don't think there's gonna be much updating. I'm going to bed now. I don't really want to pack because I'm actually tired and I have to get up early. The thing about me though, when I'm in an Airbnb or a hotel and I have a room to myself, unfortunately I make that room my room. I'm actually one of the messiest people of all time. We have a nice little pile on the floor here. This is my bed. I put my headbands and then my shorts and then my cross stitching stuff, and then I put all the pillows over there. I have all of my water bottles right here. This is the closet. There's just clothes everywhere on the floor, and then we go to the bathroom. Clothes on the floor, and then the sink is disgusting. It's fine, whatever. This is gonna be a tomorrow problem. Good night, everybody. I hope you all have enjoyed this video so far. I'm probably not gonna say much else, but okay. Good night.